Greetings, YouTube. This is Daily Dan for the Daily Dan blog. I'm on the beautiful SALUDA River that runs between West Pelzer, South Carolina, and Piedmont, South Carolina. It sits on the line between Anderson and Greenville County. I'm having a look at the most beautiful fishing area on the river here today. They've installed boat landings. They've installed docks. They've installed little places for you to relax. We're going to take a quick look around. That's called the island up there. To all the locals, they used to swim out to it when we were kids, and that's where the teenagers would swim out to get high, where the police could not mess with you. Burn fire out there in the middle of the river, and everybody would have a great party. We're going to do a panoramic sweep now, and I'm going to take you to look downriver. I'm having a good look downriver. And right over here is where I used to fish when I was a kid, where these two lovers are making out. They didn't really want to be on camera, but I'm fucking them anyway because they were rude to me. Yes, I do that because I'm a fucking asshole. And moving right along, we're going to take a look at all the beautiful, majestic scenery up here, up and down the river. How are you enjoying this, huh? Is this not a beautiful, majestic day? I'm going to bring my dog down here and take her for a walk one day. And I'm also going to bring my metal detector and my fishing rods and make a day of spinning it right here in this beautiful little area they have constructed. None of this was here when I was a child. It's all been recently added. And I think it's wonderful. They got a little bench. I bet homeless people sleep on this shit. Okay, moving right along. What a great, great view this is. It's very much like it was when I was a child. There used to be a road you could drive all the way up, a dirt road that ran by the river. Teenagers would drive up here in this dirt road and make out. They don't do that no more. Somebody, I guess lightning, I don't know. Something's knocked a big tree down across the dirt road, and I guess that keeps all the teenagers of the modern day from having Nikki up in that place, huh? That looks like a good place to go on one of them little Bigfoot investigations, too. Hadn't been up in there in 30 or 40 years. I'm not sure I'd want to go. This place is known for having a few alligators. In my lifetime, I have seen 2, 3, maybe 4 alligators over 40 years of fishing here that I did. I hadn't fished here but once in the last few years. Last year, when I bought fishing rods and tackle, I came out and give it a nice little try and caught a little bass about that big. Hadn't been fishing much since, but I plan to get out and do it again, and I'll catch some of that stuff on camera, I'm sure, for the Daily Dan blog. But I just wanted to give y'all a real quick look at the most beautiful place in Pelzer, South Carolina, by my estimations. The most tranquil, the most wonderful spot where kids climb up and jump in the water and have merry old times. I spent a wonderful amount of my time, a great amount of time in my youth here. It was wonderful. I fished here, I swam here, I partied here. I parked up there a few times here. I wish this nice little structure that I'm sitting on now had been there back in them days. It would have made things quite different. I don't want to run too long just taking a look at a little boat landing in Pelzer, but it's nostalgic for me. Wish they weren't here. They kind of messed up my beginning I had planned. I was going to show you my favorite spot to fish, but we'll get back to that one day. And we'll stay here for a few minutes and take a look up in the woods, because you know how I like to look for something moving. Maybe one day I'll get the elusive thing on camera, but we're a few miles from my house and I hadn't heard nothing about anything happening here. And this video is a travel blog, so that's a different thing. This is Danny Staten for the Daily Dan blog. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I hope you enjoyed my little look at the boat landing in between Pelzer, South Carolina, Anderson County, and Piedmont, South Carolina, Greenville County. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. This is the Daily Dan on the Daily Dan blog main channel, telling everybody to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and blog over, blog over, blog over.